Hey, remember that time in human history when getting sick was basically a roll of the dice between mild discomfort and, well, death? Good times, right? Not so much. Back then, a simple cough could turn into a community-wide health crisis faster than you could say bubonic plague. And don't even get me started on smallpox. That thing was the ultimate buzzkill. For centuries, people relied on folk remedies and superstitious practices, which, let's be honest, were about as effective as a screen door on the submarine. We're talking about things like bloodletting and wearing amulets. Spoiler alert, they didn't really work. It was basically a giant game of epidemiological roulette. Not exactly the kind of game you want to play when the stakes are that high. But then something amazing happened. Science! Well, it wasn't exactly overnight, but humans finally started to figure out how diseases actually worked. And that's when things started to get really interesting. Enter vaccines, the tiny but mighty heroes of the medical world. These microscopic marvels work by giving your immune system a sneak peek at a virus or bacteria, basically a wanted poster for your body to recognize and fight off the real deal. It's like giving your body's defense system a training montage, except instead of doing push-ups, they're building up immunity. The first real breakthrough came in the late 18th century with Edward Jenner and his discovery of the smallpox vaccine. Jenner, a true pioneer in the field, noticed that milkmaids who got cowpox, a milder version of smallpox, seemed to be immune to the real deal. So he did what any reasonable scientist of the time would do. He tested his theory on a young boy. Thankfully, it worked, and thus the world's first vaccine was born. Sure, the ethical standards of human experimentation were a tad different back then, but you can't deny the impact it had. It was a game changer, paving the way for countless other vaccines and saving millions upon millions of lives. Speaking of smallpox, let's take a moment to appreciate just how badass vaccines are. Thanks to widespread vaccination efforts, smallpox, a disease that killed hundreds of millions of people throughout history, was officially eradicated in 1980. That's right, eradicated, gone, wiped off the face of the planet. That's like the ultimate mic drop in the fight against infectious diseases, and it's all thanks to vaccines. They're the ultimate proof that when science, public health, and global cooperation come together, we can achieve incredible things. So next time you see a vaccine, give it a little nod of respect. It's earned it. And the story doesn't end there, folks. Vaccines have continued to evolve and amaze us, from the measles, mumps and rubella MMR vaccine to the recent triumph of the COVID-19 vaccines. Remember those dark days of 2020? Yeah, vaccines helped us claw our way out of that mess. They're the reason we can finally hug our loved ones, go to concerts and, dare I say it, even think about traveling again. So what does the future hold for vaccines? Well, if history is any indication, it's going to be pretty incredible. Scientists are currently working on vaccines for everything from HIV to malaria to cancer. Imagine a world without these devastating diseases. It's within reach, people. Vaccines are the key to a healthier, happier, and let's face it, less snotty future. And that's something we can all get behind, right? So plug in, like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be the first notified for new content.